Hey everyone, you know what time it is. It is racket review time. Today I have the Diadem Nova 100, one of their premier rackets, getting it on court, breaking it down, showing you the pluses and minuses. Let's get into it. For this Solow Sports playtest, we decided to string up the Nova 100 with Head Hawk Power 16 gauge at 53 pounds. It is a soft and loaded with power multi-filament for high performance players. It comes in a color shifting petrol, which is the perfect match for the black and teal racket, adding to the power and control setup. Both the string and racket have their manufacturing roots right here in the US. Updating for its third time and new for 2024 is the Diadem Nova 100 V3. This 100 square inch racket has an unstrung weight of 300 grams equaling 10.6 ounces. It has a swing weight of 315, making it 7 points head light and a firm stiffness of 69 on this standard length 27 inch frame with a constant wide body beam of 23.5 millimeters. The string pattern is open as a 16 by 19 and it comes in a beautiful matte finish black and teal cosmetic. I have reviewed the other generations of this racket, but in the new V3, I was quite surprised on how Diadem has improved this winning formula. Now, I was expecting power from the baseline on most of my shots, so there's nothing new there, but the feel, enhanced sweet spot, and other components of the racket were a really nice bonus to add to it. It played significantly better than my expectations, and I'm very happy with what they've done with the new Kraibon technology and other components added into this racket. Tech updates for this stick are more than you would expect in an update. First is the change to the FS system, which is an innovative double rib frame structure integrating HMT carbon and foam to blend stability with feel. HMT strategically maps fibers to flex and strengthen the racket in corresponding areas. The impact shield foam deflects shock waves and bad vibration while increasing return energy for feel. Finally is Kraibon, which is a popular aerospace and motorsport elastomer used to revamp and upgrade the flex and stability without sacrificing anything to power. Normally, I do not get too caught up on the cosmetic of a racket. I'd rather be in that whim column, performing better, keeping my body safe. But I must say, Diadem has done an exceptional job with the paint job and cosmetic on this racket. There are great colors. The contrast between their signature teal and these darker matte finishes are really incredible. Love that color. And even on the inlay, there's a bit of a spackle or some speck of some color shifting paint, which adds a really nice touch as well. At the net, I struggled with this racket. I don't think it's really a net-based racket, so it's not something that I expected it to do well in. The grip size was a little tiny for me in the sample, but it made it playable and tough to use. I would suggest that the ideal player for this racket is looking to just grip it and rip it from the baseline and not come in too much. It does hold its own. You can obviously put away a volley. You're better off hitting your swinging volleys, half volleys, and approach shots, but on the net, just a lighter weight,
a thicker beam, a larger sweet spot. It became a little hard to stabilize, keep the torque down, and stick the volleys, but still played great in other areas of the court.
The scores in this graded review were a noticeable improvement from previous gens. The ideal player is someone seeking ultimate power, predominantly from the baseline with a need for feel and response. Players rated 3.0 or higher, typically with a two-handed backhand and a modern semi-western grip style, would reap the most benefit for what this racket offers. Similar frames would be the Babolat Pure Drive, Head Instinct MP, Wilson Ultra, and Yonex E-Zone 100, but in a large competing sea of blue options where they all play somewhat vanilla, the Nova 100 stands out in more ways than one.
That is a wrap for us on the review for the Diadem Nova 100 V3, but I have to tell you, I can't stop looking at this racket. They've done an excellent job, and I can't wait to see what else Diadem has done.